I do realize it's more than one universal law, right? If I hear law of attraction one more time, we have got to show love to these other laws, y'all. Okay, now the first one is the most important law that you can follow, the law of divine oneness. This is so important because you got to understand that everything is connected. You are connected to everyone and everything. That is where you get the saying, I am everything and everything is me. Y'all know the infamous song by Whitney, I'm every woman, it's all in me. Same thing. Next one is the law of vibration, which y'all should really know about by now. Because in my etymology and origin of words series, I've been telling y'all how everything is alive, everything is vibrating. To really understand this concept, you might have to go ahead and do some shrooms. I'm not promoting that. You do what you shoot. I know that was the moment that I realized that everything was moving, vibrating, and alive. It helped me to look at the world a whole different way. Next one is the law of correspondence. And I really, really need people to understand this law. So what that means is what's going on internally, that is what's going to color your reality. It takes us back to that saying, as within, so without. Whatever's happening inside is going to reflect on the outside. Okay, here we got our favorite one, the law of attraction. You get what you focus on. And this can be seen every single day. If you focus on talking about something negative every single day, guess what your life going to look like? Negative, filled with chaos, just bad energy all around you. Now that I've changed my mindset, it's so hard to be around people that think and talk like that every day. Like, they literally make me cringe. See, a lot of people skip this next step. The law of inspired action. We have to take actionable steps to invite what you want in life. You can't just sit around talking about, oh, well, I said I wanted this, so why it didn't come yet? What else did you do? Did you put the work in? The key to this one is inspired. So make sure whatever it is that you're wanting, you're inspired to get. That will ensure that you're putting the energy and action into what it is that you want. That's why I tell my daughters every day, get up and get it. Ain't nobody gonna get it for you. It could be referring to anything. Now, if you're an empath like me, this next one is for you for sure. Law of perpetual transmutation of energy. You have to learn how to transmute and alchemize negative energy. It says your energy level can alter one's for the better or worse and vice versa. And that's absolutely true. So think about it like this. You being around that negative person that we was just talking about. And if you are not able to transmute that energy and turn that into positive energy, they're going to drag you right along with them. So now you're going to be thinking negative, talking negative, your life is going to reflect that, and so on and so forth. As an alchemist, as an empath, I take everybody's emotions in. And the gift that I have is I'm able to transmute that. So I'll take in your negative energy and I'm going to spit out positive energy back towards you. And that's where they get the saying misery loves company from. Because that other person didn't learn how to transmute that energy. So guess what? Now they're keeping that miserable person company. Next one is the law of cause and effect. This is the direct relation between actions and events. So if you do something, if you take an action, just know that there's going to be an action to follow behind that. Every action has a reaction. Y'all know we learned that in school. Don't hit nobody unless you want to get hit back. So this next one, the law of compensation, kind of goes hand in hand with the law of inspired action. It says you must contribute in some way towards your goal. So like I said before, you can't just be saying, I want. What else you gonna do to get what you want? This is how it's supposed to go. You're supposed to get a thought, and then your thought turns into a word, and then your word turns into an action. You see how that works? This next one, the law of relativity. Y'all gonna feel me on this one. Let me give y'all an example of this. You ever been talking to somebody and you telling them all your great accomplishments, things that you have achieved? You're not bragging. You just trying to tell them because you might not have seen them for a while. And you're like, yeah, girl, I'm doing so good. This happened to my life. I got married, I got this, and here they come. Girl, I got married too, and I did this too, and I did. Damn, can I have my moment? So this law is basically telling you to appreciate what you have without needing to compete with somebody else. You should be your only competition. Next one is the law of polarity, meaning there are two sides to everything, two sides to every story. Y'all know y'all heard that before. But really, they say three sides. Your side, they side, and the truth. This is why it's very important to keep an open mind about everything. Because you might think you know the truth, but you have no idea most times. The law of rhythm. This is one of my absolute favorite laws. Even though I shouldn't have a favorite, I do. This one is one of them. This one is basically telling you that you need to know and understand yourself internally before you can really understand what's going on in the external world around you. Because if I'm not feeling my best, but that's internal, other people don't know or feel that because they're not inside of my body. So only you can determine if your rhythm is off or if you feeling like you're in a great flow. Learn yourself, love yourself, learn your rhythm so that you can adjust accordingly when your rhythm is off. Last but certainly not least, the law of gender. So very important. I think if we can talk about this and get this situated, we can stop doing this back and forth with women and men. Masculine and feminine energy exist in all things. When we talk about masculine and feminine, we are talking about energies. Because remember, energy is everything. So the key here is to make sure that you're maintaining and balancing both energies. Because if you're a man, you have both energies. If you're a woman, you have both energies. Because remember, it takes us back to the first original law, the law of divine oneness, where you are everything and everything is you, which includes masculine and feminine energy. Prime example of how everything is connected. Hopefully this helped y'all to understand these universal laws, because I know, like I said, most people only talk about one. You really stop and think about these laws, like really think about them, you can see how they make complete sense. Now, most of y'all didn't need me to explain all of this to you because they're universal laws, which means they more than likely come naturally to you. Because there are so many external factors that we're battling against on a day-to-day basis, we may not be following every law like we should. Got us too focused on following them stupid man-made laws. We all supposed to vibrate on one accord. Funny thing is, the entities that we battling against right now, they understand this completely. Why y'all think it's always the truth in plain sight? See, they truly get that the actions that you take on a day-to-day basis have consequences, which is why we get the truth in movies, but a lot of people are too asleep to see it. Always remember, the truth is stranger than the lie. I hope this helped y'all out. Peace, love, and light, and gratitude for watching. I love all of y'all.